All right, so we're outside in the yard. We're going to get ready to do another little project. See if you guys like this one too. This one's going to be a little more straightforward, a little more simple. I am going to redo my Whirligig. It serves as a propane tank marker. Makes it nice and easy to find that in the wintertime, and it is long overdue to be replaced. But I kind of attached to this one, so I'm going to use it as a template to make a new one. And yeah, maybe add a couple updates, make it a little better. This never really spun super great. It is solid now. Maybe add a little weather seal bearing in the front so it really cranks when the wind blows. But yeah, we'll take this inside and get started. Alright, so since it is raining and snowing, it's going to be a little bit before I do more stone wall projects. So we are now inside, and this is in much rougher shape than I had thought from a distance. So the goal here is to strip this down, use it as a template, and make a couple more of these. Alright, here's the candidate. A very old, beat up piece of pine. But I think it's going to be fine for our purpose. I'm going to do the profile and then I'll sand it up, clean it up a little bit. Alright, so I've shimmed up my workpiece a little bit with old piece of shingle, just so I don't take the top of my clamps off as I go to sand this, and we'll see how these come out. So I do like to make things a little bit my own, and four window version instead of a 3-window version. There's my minor twist on this. So I have got some small holes in this scrap wood that I think I'm going to fill with some wood filler. So one of the goals here is to not buy anything for this project, just use scrap. I like to try and do that for some of my mini projects. You accumulate a lot of scrap and then go through it. So I got these for free, it's little pneumatic air fittings, but they are not 3/8 ID, they are more like 21/64. So I think what I roughly measured. So I want to try and drill them out, and we're going to see how that goes. Right. Old pneumatic air fitting now serves as the bushing. So I want to do a bunch of coats, or a bunch of light coats, and kind of sand in between them. I want it sealed up good. Alright, so I've got a couple coats of white on here, and I'm going to start masking it up through the green. And I like the general paint style I had on this, the white on the bottom, and on the wing tips and on the propeller tips. So I'm going to try and replicate the same, do something a little similar. Alright, so we were pretty dry. I'm gonna try taking some of this tape off and see how it looks. See if my edges are clean. Pretty crisp edges, I'm happy with that. Alright, the tail. Pretty happy with that too. Wingtips are pretty good. Tiny bit of touch-up is going to be needed there though. I got some green on it, that's okay. Alright, and the detail on the bottom edge is pretty good. I'm happy with those lines, they're pretty crisp. So yeah, just one minor touch-up spot, that's not bad. Alright, time for final assembly. So I've got a plastic insert in the nose. It's painted over now, so the yellow doesn't stand out any longer. Brass bushing in the propeller. So the last one I had, the wood swelled and the propeller stopped spinning, so this should spin nice. And then I'm going to put 2 washers on the back side, and then it should thread right in. The very last thing I decided to do was to put in the pivot, and I waited to do this because I wanted to know the balance point. So I'm just gonna kind of roughly find the front to back balance point so it spins nicely on my post, and it seems to be just where the back of the wing meets the body. So I will probably put it a little bit further forward. It'll be a tiny bit back heavy because I think I want to be completely in the wing. So it's not windy out, but I want to make sure it spins. So I got the fan out and it's doing what it's supposed to do. Spinning pretty good. So I am all done with this one. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Especially for it just being all scrap wood and leftover paint. Basically a no-cost project. Fun way to keep busy while it is too cold to do anything else outside. So if you enjoyed this and you want to see me build something else, leave a comment, give me some suggestions, and see you guys in the next video.